Hello everyone, good morning to you. This is CGTN is bringing you live from the Sino-Russian border city of Suifenhe in Heilongjiang province, where an open-air market is being organized. We will see the tourists as well as the local residents have been gathering here since the beginning of this month. And it's only available on every weekend, only on Saturday and Sunday. Now joining me here today are the guests, Helen from Russia.
Hello, everyone.
And also Zhang Yunfu, who is a local resident in the city of Suifenhe. Now, this market has been organized by the local tourism bureau. To give you a little background, it wants to remind people of the times far removed from the past when transactions involving hard cash are not necessary. And also, you will find some interesting stories about how the Russians and Chinese traded all those years ago. Now, let's wander around here. Now, this is the stand. We can see here is Russian products. Any of you guys familiar with this, Helen?
Yeah, this is salt from Russia.
Salt?
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
sea salt or just normal salt?
Yeah, some of them it's from sea.
Yes.
Yeah. This is smaller and this is bigger. And this is from corn.
Okay.
And seed flowers.
Sea?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so smaller Chinese one. Yeah. And this is bacon.
Bacon?
Yeah.
It looks like a tuna can, to be honest.
This is smaller one.
Smaller one is
Yeah,
bacon.
yeah.
It's for breakfast?
Oh, yes.
For
yes.
breakfast.
Yeah.
这个怎么卖的？14块钱。Okay. 14 yuan per can. Okay. Well, this is your scent, I suppose.
No, this is my one.
Okay, let's have a look at here. Okay, this is the black beer, no?
Yes.
The draft beer from Russia.
Yes.
Yunfu, do you drink beer?
No.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit. How do you find the Russian beer? Do you like the taste?
Yes, sure. Compared to Chinese ones, it's a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
It's a bitter.
Yeah.
It's bitter. It's a bit heavy.
Alcohol is still a little bit strong.
Yeah.
Alcohol is strong.
But I think we can take it.
Yeah? Do you reckon? Okay. The white spirit, no? 这个是白酒。
No, it's a tsung.
Oh, I see.
Tsung.
So vinegar.
Yeah.
White vinegar. I thought it was the white spirit. It's
No.
like the one in
Be careful.
in China we often see. And biscuits.
Yeah, biscuits. Yeah.
Is this the popular brand in Russia?
This is Ukrainian
Made in
company.
Ukraine. Made in
Yeah.
Ukraine. 100. 这个怎么卖的？ Okay, 20 yuan. 20 yuan. Do you think it's a good deal for 20 yuan?
Yeah, I think it's good.
What about you?
It's acceptable.
Because in Shanghai, much expensive.
In Shanghai?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Suifenhe is just next to Russia, so
Yeah,
we
yeah,
save
yeah.
all the transportation
Yeah, it's
costs.
very cheap price.
Thank you. The Russian sausage.
Yeah. From Far East, Russian Far East.
Oh, right.
It's famous company.
Famous company.
Yeah. It's very tasty, really. Try this one.
But the thing is, today is it's a little bit, the temperature is a little
Yeah,
bit
but
high.
they have some fridge with ice.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah,
fridge.
Yeah.
The fridge over there. 问你它这个保质期多长时间 ？How long can we take?
I think, let me see, 45 days.
45 days.
Yeah.
45 days. It's under room temperature?
No, in fridge.
Only in fridge. 这个怎么卖的
Actually, 20 yuan.
？20 yuan. It's a similar price with compared with the
I
sausages
think
in
it's
China.
okay. It's very, very tasty, I told you.
Oh, this is this a peanut oil?
Soy.
Soybean oil.
Yeah.
Soybean oils. I think this is very popular in China, no? Because people like to buy the
Yes.
the organic products, especially like cooking oil. Yunfu, do you know anything about this oil?
I'm not familiar with this brand.
Yes.
I kind of like this thing actually.
Prefer sausage.
Yes.
But we're talking about the cooking oil because China are getting more
But
serious
soy
Chinese
oil
customers.
Yeah, soy oil is really bit popular here because we usually use these things not from the animal oil. So this one, I guess, is local thing.
Can we ask the this is for salad 这个是做沙拉用还是说炒菜也可以？
炒菜的就是普通用的豆油。
啊，
非转基因的。
非转基因的。Okay, this is for stir fry the cooking method. It's not for salad. It's not like the olive oil. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, other sauce. What is this?
Honey, yeah.
Honey. This homemade?
No. It's small farms from Russia. Small farms.
Small farm.
Yeah.
Okay. Honey. How do we use them? It's for.
You usually just take 1 spoon, eat in the morning, or with tea or coffee, or like bread. If you
Okay,
have.
bread.
Yeah.
I think this one makes this that's easy.
Yeah, we never do that.
So we do it in China.
Oh, we have a tissue. This is shampoo. Shampoo.
Tonic. It's for face.
Face.
For cleaning.
For face conditioner, no? Conditioner.
Yeah.
Aftershave.
Tonic.
Aftershave. Tonic water. Okay, interesting. Oh, now here, this is your stand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can sit there.
Okay.
I heard that you have started a company
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago.
No. I opened my company around 1 year ago.
A year ago, in Suifenhe.
Yeah, I just renew one and make a new license.
A new license.
Yeah, a few days ago. Yes.
Okay. How easy for you to get a license in China?
It was extremely easy. Maybe I don't know. It's impossible. I just spend 1 day for open this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's. I think it's very good, and I very love China and Suifenhe that they help foreign people do business with China and Chinese people and cooperate together. Yeah, Chinese people are very friendly, so I did it very fast.
All right. Okay. I heard that you have plans to set up offices, maybe in Shanghai, in Beijing.
Yes, in future I very want to open office first of all in Changchun, because before I was a Changchun University student and very love Changchun. I very love Beijing because it's big city and capital, and Shanghai, and maybe Shenzhen. Maybe.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, but first of all, I think Changchun
Changchun is your
and Beijing.
your first choice.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's see what have you brought from Russia.
This is milk.
Milk powder. Milk powder. The thing is, for me, I'm Chinese. I can't read Russian. But do you think it's a problem for the? Do you think it's a problem for the Chinese customers when they buy a milk powder from Russia?
First of all, when it arrives to China, you have special stickers.
Stickers. Okay.
Yeah, and all products must have stickers, special stickers with translation in Chinese language. But some Chinese doesn't like when they buy it and send to other provinces, to France. It doesn't like what you do with stickers. And all people who buy them here, they know what to send, how to do that. So they doesn't like that it will be with Chinese stickers because they afraid it maybe it will be fake, because we have some fakes in our market.
I see. Right. And also we have a wide selection of Russian red wine. Rose wine for ladies.
This is dry, and this
Dry
is
red wine?
Yes, sweet.
Sweet cream. Which one do you recommend?
I think this is very good looking and not expensive. Just 38 yuan.
38 yuan.
Yeah, this is 60 yuan.
60.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more expensive.
Yeah, this is 100.
100.
Yeah.
Rose wine is always
Yeah, I have
expensive.
just one bottle.
The most expensive one.
It's only for the VIP customer, huh? Reserved for the VIP, but returning customer.
Maybe it's like a good like a present.
A present.
Yeah.
When
yeah,
you
it's
buy,
very tasty.
when you buy these 3, you get this free.
I choose this one.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay, this is for breakfast. Syrups and the dry fruits. Yeah. Yeah. This is made in Russia.
This is came from Arabian countries like Iran, Iraq, and they package and dry it in Russia. So that's why it's Russian factory number.
Okay. You have a processing company in Russia.
Yes.
Okay. What else you have? Coffee bean.
Coffee, yeah. This is very famous coffee now in Dongbei.
Yeah.
Because
In Northeast China, very popular.
yeah, very popular. This is Smart Coffee. This is Malaysian company.
From Malaysia.
And this is Malaysian company. But this brand, the owner, one of the owner, he's a Russian guy.
Oh, yeah.
He opened the company around 30 years ago, and they cooperate with Singapore and Malaysia factories.
Yes.
So company in Singapore, but the factory in Malaysia, because in Malaysia we have a lot of coffee trees, so coffee is not expensive.
I see.
There is something you don't know. This one is a little bit popular than this one.
I think this is maybe the most famous because Golden Eagle and the name is good looking and look like American style. Yeah, it's their style.
We love this one.
I have a question. Is that we are living in an age where the internet is dominating the trade, the inflows, the outflows of goods. So why don't the people in Russia buying things over the internet? They can buy things over the internet and can get delivered just on their doorstep.
The most important thing that deliver from China to Russia takes a long time, especially customs. In China, it's very fast, but Russian customs working very slow, so it takes maybe 2 weeks or more. So that's why people who live near Chinese border, they easy to come and check and looking on the products and take by themselves. So but people who live very far from China border, like Moscow or St. Petersburg, of course, they have not a way to arrive to China very easily and cheaper, so that's why we buy online.
All right, I see. Interesting. All right, okay. Let's continue. Oh, this cake is
This is
very popular.
We give you one.
Really?
Yeah, a new one.
It's only for the program. You take it back after the program.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I'm just joking.
This is very famous tiramisu.
This has been a smash hit over China's e-commerce like Ali or Tmall. It's become an icon for
Yeah, it's from Russia, from Suifenhe city.
Yes.
Yeah, just
for like a Russian cake.
2 days ago arrived. Yeah, it's very tasty. It's absolutely different flavored and how it's look and taste between Chinese and Russian. So it's the best one. It's very famous. But now in China we have a lot of fakes of tiramisu. So sometimes Chinese buy, they think because something right in Russian language, they think it's Russian, but it's really not Russian.
You can tell the difference straight away.
Just by taste, you can't. Yeah, you can't understand if it will be packaged. You don't know how to check. It's just you try and that's one way to understand if it's real.
Where is this made? Is this at the border between China and Russia?
Yes. Near Chinese border is Suifenhe city. It's around 200 kilometers from here.
From here, 200 kilometers.
Yeah.
It's about like a few hours drive by truck.
Yeah, around 2 hours.
Okay. We leave it here for the moment, and we'll come back for it after the show.
Okay.
Make sure don't sell it to anyone else.
Okay.
Come this way. We have also have these are the Russian biscuits.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
This remind me when I went to Xinjiang, when I went to Kashgar.
Yes.
During the Eid al-Fitr.
Yeah, we really
They
like.
cook bread like this, but it's much bigger inside.
Yeah, we have some different smalls. We have big one, we have smaller and super smaller. Yeah. It's the same, all different size.
What's the name in Russian?
Bubliki. Or sushka.
Sushka.
Bublik is bigger and sushka is smaller.
Okay. Is this for festival occasions?
Yeah, sometimes we use some festivals and use a samovar, maybe, you know, as it's cold, big Russian. No, but this is just for every time when you drink tea or coffee, yeah, you may eat it together, so it's very tasty.
I see. So it's like a snack.
Yeah, snack.
Excellent. All right. Okay. Let's. Oh, the Russian juice.
I think maybe it's, yeah, let me check.
What's the brand?
Let me check. Yeah, yes, Russian company.
Which part of Russia is this in?
Moscow.
In Moscow.
Yeah.
Oh, so travel long distance.
Yeah.
Long distance. You heard about this brand before?
No.
You haven't?
Because, you know, in Russia, very big, huge country, and some of the products we never see in our city. For example, Far East products you can find in Moscow. Some products from Moscow you can find in Far East.
I see.
So that's, yeah, long distance,
It's the
logistics.
same scenario in China. For example, we know in some provinces they have their own beer brand. And they have a policy that you know, when you come to, for example, Heilongjiang, you can only buy beers from Heilongjiang or alcohol from Heilongjiang.
I have
they have a
another
local protection
story.
for local products.
For example, when I was in Shanghai, I find a lot of products from different provinces, but not from Shanghai. But now in Suifenhe, I find a lot of products from Shanghai, not from, I don't know, Beijing or Heilongjiang or Harbin. I don't know, it's very strange.
I think we should try. 10 yuan for 3 bucks.
10 yuan for 3. That's a bargain, isn't it? But why it sounds too good to be real is...
I think the best quality couldn't be cheap
yes,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
in any country. The same.
That's a universal rule, isn't it? All right, okay, we have here is, what is this? Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah. Beef. Banana. Nuts.
Biscuit?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very tasty. It's very cool. I think you must buy it for present.
Yeah, for my children.
Yes, it's very tasty, really.
But I'm worried about how long can I keep it? You must be keeping in the fridge.
No, don't need.
Don't need.
You can buy it as a decoration on the wall.
Yeah.
Hanging on the wall, and
Yeah.
then the children will enjoy looking at it. And then on the New
I'm
Year,
hungry.
and then the New Year Eve, you can
Open
open this bag and then give them to taste it.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, let's like a
Good idea.
like
idea,
a puer tea, you know.
Oh, this is not expensive. No?
Yeah, it's very cheap.
4 yuan per pack. It's a similar price with a sneaker.
Yes. Well, I say about that. Yes, approximately.
Approximately.
Approximately. That's these chocolates are the best types of chocolates that has been made in Russia, I would say. This, for instance, this one is made with some banana taste. Banana taste.
Watermelon.
This one is made with the addition of some sort of nuts. Nuts. And
strawberry?
This is I don't know the name. Truffle.
Truffle.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is one is milk.
Original taste.
Cream.
Okay. Brilliant. And how long have you been living in Suifenhe?
Oh, I've been living in Suifenhe for 14 years.
14 years.
Yeah, that's exactly that much.
Tell us more about this open air market. I heard it's been organized since the beginning of this month. It's only less than 1 month's time.
I'm the second time here.
The second time?
Yeah, because the last weekend I did not know anything about it.
Right.
So I'm very glad. I appreciate the government's idea to open this Russian market, as they call it. And I think it's a good idea, and many Russians will come here and sell things. And of course, many Chinese people will come here and buy things. But the main purpose of this market is not the economical one; it's just the political one. I would say people who come to this market will remember the old days when Suifenhe was an open city, and as you can see on this placard, you can see on this board many very interesting things, a lot of good information about this.
We heard that in the post in the old days that when there was no mobile payments or even cash involvement, that they're doing trade hand from hand. They exchange goods.
Right, exactly. I remember when I first came to Suifenhe, it was 1990, and I crossed the border and went to Suifenhe. I came to Suifenhe, and then I saw many Russian people selling military clothes. Well, for instance, like caps. With the Russian emblems, and many Chinese were buying those things, and I saw many Chinese people wearing a Russian military coat go back to Russia and then walk along the streets over there in Vladivostok. It's very funny.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And what do you do when before came to Suifenhe?
Well, I work at the local television station in Vladivostok for
Really?
25 years.
So we are doing the same job. You were news anchor.
The same job. And here I'm just helping my friends here in Suifenhe. They asked me to take part in this I would say activity. The trade activity, the fair, the so-called Russian fair, and I'm very happy.
Okay.
The weather is good. There are many friendly people. I love China, and I can speak in Chinese a little bit, and so I'm very glad to communicate with them.
Yeah. I have a question. I was supposed to ask Helen, but now I would like to pose this question to you. You know, the population in Russia's Far East is far less than compared with a country like China. I heard this, the Far East consists of 7 provinces. Maybe the population is about 5-6 million.
Yes.
But take Beijing as an example, it has over 20 million population. So consider that. So do you think the future cross-border trade will be equal in terms of inflows and outflows between the two sides?
I don't think so, because the Chinese trade with Russia is not on equal terms. I know that the Chinese people buy a lot of natural resources from Russia, and just the opposite. The Chinese people, want to sell more sophisticated production, sophisticated goods in Russia, and I saw many such goods in the Chinese factories manufactured in some places like Henan province, for instance, or maybe in Guangdong province, and many Russian people, many Russian businessmen go to those places. I accompanied some of them as a journalist, as a business consultant. I visited many trade chambers, and their participants, they were very happy to meet Russian people over there. So I think the communication between Russia and China will get much more vivid.
Vivid.
Yes.
Okay. That's what all I've been hoping.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good luck with the business. Later on today, when we finish the show. Okay. Right. Now this seems to be the Chinese products.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the ancient money.
Coins, that's good before.
Do you find this attractive as a Russian visitor?
Yes. I buy this one when I was in Changchun. I'm very interested in Chinese history, and I give it this as a present to my father.
Oh, right.
That's a good gift.
Okay, you can check those notes. This is cent.
Yeah.
2 cents. 2
I
cents.
have one,
have.
very old.
No, only the bank can take it nowadays. You go to the shops. They say, okay, we don't take this anymore because it's.
In Shanghai, they're still using
worth
this. In Shanghai,
Really?
yeah, in banks, yeah, really.
In banks, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand. And Yunfu, please tell us this place. Obviously, you are from Suifenhe.
Yes.
The location of this market and also its background and its history.
This place called the Square of the Big White Building. That
Okay.
building is in there.
Okay. The white building.
Yeah, that one. The name of that building is Big White Building. I know the name is not that attractive, but the history it has makes it special. Because there is a route, the cigarette transportation route is used by the former, CPC leaders in 1920s.
Really?
Yeah,
In 1920.
Yes. So Suifenhe at that time is a pretty significant hub here.
Please let my cameraman give some shots about the white building.
就是它要那个白色的。
That's the city's memorial hall.
Yes, it currently serves as memorial. The former leaders like Luo Zhanglong, Li Dazhao, and even the former Prime Minister, Mr. Zhou Enlai, they have lived here for a while. And also there are some historical relics kept in there. And I still remember there is a letter from the wife of Mr. Zhou Enlai to confirm that he has been here when he returned from Russia after he participated in the 6 CPC programs.
I see. I think the city of Suifenhe is rich not just in terms of people-to-people exchanges between China and Russia, but also it's rich in its history. I heard there's a town called Dongning, which is the last military compound run by the Japanese Kwantung Army during the Second World War. And a new airport is being built there, so it'll be much easier for the travelers to come here. But for me, it's a bit headache because I have to take a train to Harbin and then take a slow train, not the bullet train. It can take me about 5-6 hours just to reach here. But I think after the new airport, things will be much
We
easier.
very waiting our new airport in Suifenhe, so they said it opening next year. But I don't know. I take one guy from Beijing, and he take by his car. We go to that place and check it, but they make just the road. I don't know. I really very waiting this airport because it will be good for sales products from China to Russia, like Taobao, AliExpress, or something like that, and it makes our growing up, our trading. Yeah, so that's why it's very important.
I see.
Yeah, for online to offline.
Okay, talking about the big news next week, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit 2018 will kickstart in Qingdao.
Yeah, really.
And the leaders from the ICO member countries will attend the summit. And China and Russia are both the economic powerhouses of the ICO members. So as the spirit of the ICO summit, which is mutual benefits and mutual development and so on, what do you think the Russian people will expect?
It's about me and my friends. I may say that all my friends very love China and like it because I think it's the most friendly country in this world, and we have a strong relationship in trade between us and history. The same Communist Party and how we fight with fascism. So it's part of our history, and I think the most people like China and Russia and respect, and we want to be more, I want that more Russian people go to China, especially to old towns and capitals to see it's real China. And I want that Chinese people come to Russia, to Moscow, to St. Petersburg, and enjoy this trip.
The other question I would like to ask is, Russian Siberian, the Siberian region, the Far East region, the population is far below like here. And also in terms of the economic development, the infrastructure developments, how do you think China, the northeast of China, can help Russia
Yes.
to boost its economic growth?
I think, for example, through the Ural Mountains, still the Far East, and Vladivostok, living around 32 million people. Through the Ural Mountains to Kaliningrad and western part of Russia, living 10 million people. So it's big difference between markets, and for sellers, of course, better sell products in western part of Russia. So that's why they not to make focus on Siberia or Far East, and sometimes we have some kind of products in that part in Siberia and Far East. And I think just China may help us to make more big markets and build some new factories in Siberia and Far East. It will be very useful for our economics and our people who live in Siberia and Far East.
Yeah. I think the Siberian and also the Far East region has a good foundation. You are
Yes,
rich
yes.
in natural resources.
Yes.
You have a
few
massive
borders,
agriculture to farmlands.
Yeah.
You need the obviously the two countries can
Yeah,
collaborate.
we make a logistic and new roads and speed highways. So it's very important for trading, yeah. And of course, if you have good trade and road, it make faster for goods going faster. So it's very important, the speed. You don't need to wait in a few months. You just wait in 1 day or 2 days, and you'll be in your city. So
see.
it's very important for any trade.
Alright. Okay, well, let's see what's available here. This is for home decorations and also some jewelry,
Yeah.
some Chinese jewelries. Yunfu, do you know anything about them?
I see this one, Whistler. I'm not sure which material it's made of, but it's kind of welcome here. The locals love those things.
Okay. Right. And also here some antiques.
Yes. A sensor is Chinese old one.
What is
A
this?
pipe. A water pipe actually.
Water pipe.
Yeah. You know, in those days, the locals in northeast of China, they enjoy.
This is made in copper. 这个是什么材质的？
Bronze.
It's made in copper.
水源的，
是。
一抽几十股，
这个大概能有多少年了
30年。
？Really? The owner of the stand told us this actually is over 100 years old.
Oh, okay.
Right. And check this store. This selects jewelry pot.
I heard this from Russian painting. I can't find them anymore. Oh. Paintings? Okay. Okay, I see. Do you find the Chinese products interesting, some of here?
All I find interesting, I buy in Changchun before,
Okay.
because I'm in China.
I've never seen this.
卖东西，
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, I'm interested in this. I think it's made from the pine oil. You know the pine. We call it suminzi.
什么名字？
Yeah, pine oil. It's actually the tree dead and corrupted, and this oil was melt inside. And after years, it turned to this. And it is good material to make the bracelet. Yeah, we have
Yep.
seen that before.
It has that unique smell.
Oh yeah, new office.
That's
Some people enjoy that.
okay. It's over there. It's the Russian paintings. Today the weather is a little bit hot. Huh?
But it's okay for me. I just live a few years in Shanghai.
Okay. What is that? It's an old steam train.
Yes, actually the city has a very close, because we call it the city was pulled by the train, because in 1903 the Far East Rail was put into service.
Yes.
That's the start of the Russian trade. and the rail greatly enhanced the local economy because our salary is thanks to the rail and the border trade. Our salary is a little bit higher than the border neighbors, so
I see.
that's one of the things that I'm not proud of.
Here. Are these paintings all from Russia? 你好，这个这些画都是哪儿的作品？
这些作品都是俄罗斯边远边区部分画家的作品，他们全是俄罗斯全国美术家协会会员，有功勋画家。俄罗斯画家非常喜欢中国，非常喜欢松河河，我们经常一起举办交流活动，
一起说话。
创作了写生啊、画展啊。
I see. Okay, these paintings, this gentleman had just told me they were drawn by the Russian artist.
这个作者叫叶夫盖尼任尼。
这个俄罗斯的油画有什么特点呢？在这个色彩方面？
它有它自己民族传统的一些东西，也吸收了很多欧洲印象派的这个色彩和中式风格。
Okay, so the painting from Russia is a combination of different cultures between the European countries and also the Eastern countries in Asia. Do you know anything about paintings?
Yeah, I think it's a copy of a very, very famous picture in Russia. But in another.
You see, I have friends in Suifenhe. They have this for their decorations, for their living room decorations. They love them, don't they?
And this is Russian and Ukrainian style villages.
This one?
Yes.
Ukraine. How do you tell it's Ukrainian style?
We have a lot of Ukrainians who live in Russia. So yeah, it's this is white colors and this is blue colors and styles. I don't know how to explain it. It's really looking like Ukrainian Russian style. Yeah,
Is that
the same.
tent there? The tent.
Yeah. Yes, tent. And this is church.
Oh, this is typical.
Yeah.
This is Catholic church.
Yeah. No. It's
Catholic.
Russian.
Russian.
Orthodox.
Orthodox. Yeah, Orthodox. Oh, right. In Harbin, we have that Orthodox church, the only one left.
Sophia is
Sophia,
there,
yeah. Cathedral, yes. Okay. Time flies. It looks like performing. A folk dance performed by a Russian artist is scheduled to start at 10:30. Anyway, so what is your plan after the?
I'm going to go to Changchun and later to Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, Wuhan to sell Russian products in the markets. So now I'm preparing the documents for sales. Yeah, you need to prepare some quarantine documents, etc. Yeah, and I'm going to the business trip.
Okay, I will go with you. I will visit your office in the afternoon to check out your website and also the brochures you have, and also your business proposals. Okay, great. Okay, hello viewers. This is CGTN bringing you live from the border city of Suifenhe in Heilongjiang province, where we have took you a journey around the open air fair between China and Russia. We've seen lots of interesting bargains and also the stories behind the items. If you are interested, we will deliver some interesting stories later on this week. Back to you.